Well, good morning. It's Monday morning, the last Monday of the year, and it's the eve of New Year's Eve. So it's New Year's Eve Eve. I suppose in the next generation it'll be New Year's Eve Eve Eve. Yeah, I know, it's sad, isn't it? Anyway, so how are you doing? We just finished our Christmas dinner last night. We had a huge, great rooster, a capon. I thought a capon was a fish, but I found out a capon is a male chicken who was castrated so that it became fat. Anyway, it's a big bird. I tell you, it was something like almost just under 5 kilos, and we fed 6 of us, and we've still got loads left over. So that's a good thing. We're going to have, obviously, we're going to have a Thai curry tonight with the leftover bits of chicken. So that will be quite exciting. And my trifle, it was absolutely wonderful. I do like Delia Smith's trifle. It was a caramelised orange. It had so you made a caramel and you poured it over the oranges that you were going to put into the trifle, and as the hot caramel will cause some of the juices to come out, which you then mixed with the caramel sauce that you'd made, and you mixed it into the custard. So you had like a caramel custard that you poured over the whole lot. Oh man, it was absolutely gorgeous. I cannot describe how nice it was. And of course it's all my own work. And we had the cranberry sauce that I made too, one of Sarah's recipe books. I did use Delia Smith's last year, or the year before last, and it wasn't so good. I didn't like that one so much, but this one was really, really nice. I put in some port. You have to dissolve the sugar that you put into it, dissolve the sugar in the port, and then you put in your cranberries and your orange juice, and you just boil it all up until it's nice and thick. It's lovely. It was really nice, a real treat to have some proper home cooked food. Sarah did most of the cooking. I did the sprouts, my world famous sprouts, balsamic vinegar, olive oil, pine nuts and Parmesan cheese. It goes in right at the end. Boy, are they special. They really are special. I wouldn't normally have Brussels sprouts, especially not the boiled ones, but these baked in the oven with a slightly crispy outer leaves. A real nutty flavour, real lovely nutty flavour. We do occasionally do it during the year as well, but mostly at Christmas. How are we getting on? I don't want to go on too long. It's 3.25 minutes. Well, there's a bit of sun in the sky. Oh yeah, I got up early this morning. I forgot to say. I don't know if I remember telling you that when we were in Invergordon, I developed a blister on my toe, which I didn't notice until the second evening that I walked ashore, to the pub, of course. That I walked ashore, that I realised that I had something wrong with my toe, and I had a look when I got back, and a massive great blister. Anyway, that was about a month ago, and actually on the 27th I actually had some treatment. The nurses at the podiatry centre in Hull put a dressing on it and said not to get it wet, so I didn't have a shower that night. But anyway, I had a shower this morning because I went in to see them again, so they put a second dressing on my toe, and it is getting better with the dressing and keeping it dry. It is getting better and better, so hopefully in the next few days it will heal up, hopefully before I come back. Anyway, I've got my travel details. When I go down to Lowestoft, I shall be taking my own car again, simply because we're going to be leaving. When we leave the boat in February, it will be back in Lowestoft. So we've got a good 2 weeks in port doing some maintenance work, so I shall be able to do a quick run up the road to the shops if I need to. You've seen where Astor's is in Lowestoft, haven't you? Right opposite the ship. But it's a mile walk down to the end of the road and a mile back up to where the shop is on the other side of the river. And there's no way around it. It was literally a 2-minute walk if we could walk across water, but we can't. the same as the Morrisons. Not Morrisons. Is it Morrisons? Lidl's. Anyway, there's another supermarket on the other side of the tracks, as it were, the train station that goes into Lowestoft. But you have to walk a mile down to the end of the road and then a mile back again. So it's 6 of one and half a dozen of another to which supermarket you want to go to. And as I know, Asda's best, I tend to go there more often. Yeah, just looking at my garden actually while I'm sat out here again, because we've got a bit of sunlight coming through. Yeah, it's the grass is doing really well, and there's some growth, new growth coming up. I'm not sure what it is. I don't know if it's the goji berry. We weren't having much luck with the goji berry, so we moved it. And when we moved it, all the roots were in the soil, come out the bottom of the pot and buried themselves. Anyway, when we moved it, we cut the roots off, and that's died now. So I've got no goji berry, but I don't know if what I can see down there is the goji berry that's re-emerging from the roots that we tore off. Anyway, we'll see. So 2024 is slowly coming to an end, isn't it? Gradually approaching the new year. Have you made any New Year's resolutions? My resolution is chocolate. Drink more chocolate, more hot chocolate, eat more chocolate. No, I don't know. I'm going to try and do a bit more. Try and make some of the more exciting videos like I used to do. When we had the dog, I used to go all the time with the dog down the track, taking pictures of him. And of course now, well, it's a bit cold to go cycling this time of year. But I plan to get out next year when it gets a bit warmer. I'm going to spend a day when it's on a rainy day. Next time I'm home, I'm going to sort the bike out, get it ready to go, and then we'll see if I can take it down the tracks, or go to my little tiny canal bank that I do like in Leven. So that'll be nice when you go back out to Leven and see what the canal's doing. It's a very pretty little end of a canal, or almost, with a bridge over it, and you can look down, you can see all these shells, these mussels, freshwater mussels. Very very interesting. Some of them must be at least 50 years old, some of those mussels. Absolutely huge. You know, you're talking this big. So we'll see if I can get out again. Yeah, what else? I definitely want to do more exciting videos, more interesting videos. I'm shooting on the DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro camera today. I want to do a bit about connecting the microphone, the wireless microphone, or even the wireless microphone, plugging in the receiver into the camera rather than using the Bluetooth. I want to compare the Bluetooth, using the same microphone but Bluetooth connection, compared to the wireless connection that plugs straight into the camera. I want to do that, and of course setting up all the gains and recording levels that you need on there. And to be quite honest, the DJI stuff is absolutely superb, really is superb. Going from the drones to the cameras to the microphones, DJI is the camera to get if you're in the market for a small vlogging action camera like I've got. I know there's a particular fan of the channel, friend of the channel should I say, who's just purchased himself a drone, so he might be getting his own YouTube channel if he can get some exciting shots. I do hope he puts his face on the videos, because there are quite a few of these channels out there that don't put their face on, and yeah, they seem a little bit disingenuous somehow, how they want to make, if they're up to no good, then yeah, okay, you keep your face covered. But if you're a genuine YouTuber, no, I wouldn't say like me, because I'm hardly a famous YouTuber, but you know, it's one of those things. I don't feel frightened about putting my face out there. I've got nothing to hide. I've done nothing wrong. Yeah, there's quite a few of them. There's one I particularly watch at the moment. He keeps his face off the channel. He won't put his face on, and yeah, I just wish that he wouldn't be so frightened of putting his face But then I suppose what he's doing is going out into public a lot all the time. Anyway, we saw a seabird when Sarah and I went out for a little walk the other day. Just on the when was it? 29th was yesterday. 28th we went out, whatever day that was, Saturday. We just went for a quick walk along the seafront at Hornsey. I don't know if you know Hornsey at all. It's right on the east coast of near where I live at Hull. Anyway, there was a particular seabird that caught my eye, and it was called a stone turner. Or was it a turnstone? Something like that. It's turnstone probably. Quite an interesting little bird. It only kind of winters in the UK. But it had bright orange feet and a slight upturned beak, and it was scurrying along the promenade. There's quite a few of them there in a flock, just looking for something to eat, I suppose. But that was quite interesting. So hopefully I can get my big camera and a big lens and get out and take some more photographs. I do like taking photos. One of the places I want to go to is where they filmed the Dad's Army movie, the newer Dad's Army movie that they filmed up near Bridlington. There was Flamborough, that was it. There was a small cove down there which is quite easy to get to. So we might go there for take some pictures, because there's some puffins there apparently. Of course, they won't be in their breeding colours this time of year, will they? They'll be all dull and not so colourful. One thing about puffins that I didn't know was that they drop their colouring on their beak. That growth on their beak just comes off apparently, and they go back to a normal dull beak for the winter time when they're not in their breeding colours, I suppose. But yeah, it would be quite nice to get some puffins, because I've not seen. Well, I may have seen a puffin, but I didn't recognise it as a puffin at the time. So I'm going to go there and try and catch a puffin. Take the car out. Yeah, so that'll be nice, won't it? So anyway, I've rambled on for almost getting on for 13 odd minutes. So I'll go over the 13 because I feel a bit unlucky if I kept it at 13 minutes. Anyway, so what else can I talk about just to fill in 30 seconds worth of time? So yeah, what I like to, if you've got time, or if it takes your fancy, just put in the comments what you're going to do for your New Year's resolution. Obviously, I'm going to try and lose a bit more weight. If I can get down to under 90 kilos, I'll be quite happy. So I have done quite well. I was at one point over 150 kilos. So now I'm just on 94. So another 4 kilos to go, and I'll get down below 90, and I'll be happy. Be happy as Larry. So I don't know about you guys, but it's definitely eating less is the answer. It doesn't matter if you do more, it's just eating less calories than you're putting out. So if you're moving about all the time, whatever, you've got to eat less than you're using, so you will get a negative calorific impact on your life, and you can lose a few kilos that way. So as long as I can get down to 90, I'll be really happy for this time next year. So I'll make a note of it in my diary to see if I do get down to below 90. I've done quite well since I've been working for this particular outfit. I've lost 16 kilos in weight since I was working for them, because I was just on 100 kilos when I started working for this outfit. 110 kilos I was when I started working for them, and now I've lost 16 kilos since then. So I'm doing well. I'm going the right way. But of course, having a few beers over the Christmas won't have helped, will it? Anyway, right, so I've rambled on. As always with these long talky videos, I won't put in the midterm adverts. I suppose I should tell you at the beginning, shouldn't I, that I'm not going to put in the adverts, so you sit and watch. Anyway, so if you do like it, give it a thumbs up. It does help the channel tremendously, giving it a thumbs up. And of course, putting a comment on also gives the channel a good boost. Oh yes, I forgot to mention, I was going to say about a friend of the channel forwarded to me Debbie D's video. She's done a music video. It's not much in the way of action on the video. It's just a picture, but she's put out a new song. It's a cover version of another particular song. I'll put the link in the description so that you can get to watch Debbie D singing, or listen to Debbie D singing if you want. And of course, you can save it to your phone if you want, if you know how to do that. Maybe I'll do that on another video. How to save a screenshot to your phone. Anyway, I'll do that another day. So, happy Christmas Eve, not Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, and we'll see you on New Year's Eve. So, have a great afternoon, guys. See you later. Bye then.